full of hope, full of gratitude for grace to be back again on another installment of the Enterprise Law Forum. Now, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are making a return, and it is actually a return because this is going to be the second installment of the podcast. We were here in the months of October, and we're talking about intellectual property. Oh my goodness! If you missed that, go back to our channel. That's at the Lawyers Hangout on YouTube and on Facebook, and make sure that you watch the entire broadcast. Don't leave anyone out. I mean, my guests were powerful as well as my audience, and make sure you are a part of that family. You can still drop your comments. We will still take them. Hopefully, we'll bring on other guests and address those issues. Enterprise Law Forum is focused on helping the entrepreneurs, the business people, do better with their businesses, especially with the legal implications on what they do, so that you are not shortchanged in the future and I'm not doing this deal again. It's just to make life better for everyone. My name is Damilola Raphael, honored to be the host on this show again. It is a full house today. We have a fuller house for this installment, and I'll just go ahead and bring on my guest. But before I do that, I want for you to do the Holy Ghost gossip. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that we are live on Enterprise Law Forum. Go ahead, copy the link, drop it on your different platforms. Let people know that we are live. You know, they said in the country of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Don't be the one-eyed man. There we choke. Oh, my choke. So that you don't choke. When anybody comes and asks you a question, just oh, relink me. Yes, go ahead and do the good news. Spread this good news, and let us do business together. Let us do life together. Let us thrive together. It's not going to be a competition anymore. It now becomes a collaboration. I'll be starting my introductions right here. To my immediate right, I have Mrs. Fumi Makojola. Fumi Makojola is a corporate lawyer and transactions advisor. Who, I won't say who will help us, who has been helping us understand the legal side of our businesses, and this time around she's going to be helping us understand fundraising. Thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you on set again today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you've seen our very pretty face. I'll be going to my far right at this time, and I'll be introducing Mr. Leye Benga. He is the head of the Bank of Industry office here in Oshogbo, and he'll be giving us practical insights on loans, on financing opportunities, and how small businesses can access institutional funding. Thank you so much for joining us on set today, Mr. Leye Benga.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
Okay, and finally, let's come now to my immediate left. I have joined us on set. He's a social entrepreneur. He's loaded. You know, if I say he has many feathers on his hat, he's not wearing any. So let me say he's loaded. We have Mr. Adedayo Oderino with us in the studio.
Good morning, it's nice to be here.
Thank you so sincerely for joining us. Now, let us start, by understanding the funding landscape. Many entrepreneurs confuse startup capital with expansion capital. Let me ask now, when should a business raise money, and what determines the type of capital that they should be seeking? I'll be starting. He's a serial entrepreneur. These ones, they have done business. I'm starting with Adedayo Oderino. So when should a business raise money, and what kind of funds should they be looking to raise?
Okay, thank you. Once again, I'm Adedayo Oderino, and I don't know. Several adds feathers to it. I don't know. But I say all the time that part of the problems that entrepreneurs have is the false thought that the problem is capital. So much of the problems that should be sorted in the end, they throw money at it. And so unfortunately, you throw so much money at the problem, so much money at the problem, so much money at the problem, and at the end of the day, what you come back with is nothing.
Okay, let me get this clear. You're saying at what stage is it that the problem is not funding? At the beginning, or as the business progresses?
At the beginning, the problem is largely not funding.
Okay.
At the beginning.
Okay.
Because in any case, most of the people who don't have capital for their businesses, do not have a clear idea. Tell them to give you a business plan, they don't have it. Tell them to give you basic understanding of financial terms, they know nothing. So for them, it's not basically a a finance problem. It's more of a knowledge problem.
Okay.
And in many cases, what they are looking at out for is, I was counseling a young lady some days ago, and
Yeah.
she was talking about getting more money to establish her business properly and become a big brand.
Okay.
And I said, okay, as of the last 6 months,
All right.
in your little capacity, how many steady customers do you have? She said, well, some months 3, some months 4. I said, oh, and you think that throwing money at that problem is the solution to a problem? So in many cases, it's a knowledge problem first. So at what point does a business need money? When it is clear that the next stage we have to go to needs just money.
Okay.
You must have taken out every other thing. Social capital, knowledge capital, human resource. You must have taken out all of those.
Now you're giving us forms of capital.
Yes, yes.
Capital, the next thing that comes to your mind is money.
Nah, it's not. There are about 9 of them. About 9. You know, in some cases, yeah, human beings replace money. In some cases, social connections replace money. In some cases, knowledge replace money. So you have got to take care of, you have to tick all of those boxes before you now say, okay, the last thing I need, this is what handicaps me, money. For example, I could be starting a business and I know that I need technical know-how.
Okay.
Now, there is a guy who has technical knowledge,
Okay.
who I can offer some equity and say, guy, let's own this together. You take 15% of all of this and we work together. He has it. Now, that's different from me looking for 5 million to pay a technical guy that will come and set it up for me, money that I don't have. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, in many cases, you find that what the problem is not exactly capital. So, I say that when you start needing capital is when you have taken out all of the other ends of capital, and then you find that the only thing holding us back now is money. At that point, you can then begin to look for financial capital.
Start looking for financial capital. So thank you very much, Adedayo Derino. So I'll be moving over to Mr. Leyegbenga. He is okay. So because you are seeing him now, we have to start with Dayo's angle to prepare your mind really, so that you don't just go to Mr. Leyegbenga. Bank of industry. They have money. They are not doing anything with the money. Let's just go and collect it. Now that we have this information, let's get better understanding with those who are in that field at this time. At what point, I'm going to repeat that question, sir. Dayo has given us some information as an entrepreneur. Now, as the person who is going to be releasing the money, as it were, at what point does an entrepreneur say, I need money? And what kind of money should he be looking for?
Well, once again, my name is Benga Neye.
Okay, sir.
BOI. BOI is a development bank that government established to support businesses in Nigeria. So the fund is readily available. But before you can access the fund, there are some critical things we need to look at. Because you can't just release money for somebody that doesn't need it. So when any of our customers,
let me get you right. The fact that the person is requesting the money does not mean they require the
does
money.
not mean that you even get it. Because there are some critical things we need to look at before the money can be released. For example, now somebody came in, he said, I need 10 million. You need to look at it critically. Does that really need that money? What and what we need to look at? For example, before money can be released, we have a series of criteria that we will give to our customers.
Okay.
For example, you are asking for money that will not register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission. That is number one. Because it's not individual we are giving the money, it's the business.
Oh, great.
So
the funding from BOI goes to the business,
yes,
not the individual.
Because we are developing an economy. So, and we believe if we give you money to fund your business, there will be job creation, there will be impact that the bank has impacted the business
Yes, sir.
to let the business grow.
Hmm.
So there are some critical things we need to look at, whether you have registered your business, then on which idea do you have? Because some people, they discover that if this person is doing well, they want to do the same thing without knowing whether they have the full knowledge of that business. Because if we invested and we don't do the right thing,
Yes, sir.
that business will fail. There should be proper planning in the kind of business you are doing. Even before you go into that, you need to go and learn it from.
Anything worth doing at all is
Yes.
worth training for.
So you have to visit the competitors, those who are into that business that have grown, to learn from them.
From them.
So that in case if there is any challenges,
Yes, sir.
because there is no business without
Without the
challenges.
challenge.
So that if there is challenges, you know what and what to do
Yes, sir.
to scale through it. But if you don't know, even if you invested millions, everything will just collapse.
My goodness.
So there are some critical things you normally look at before money can be released. Either you have registered your business, either you meet up with the bank's criteria, because there are some documents that require you to be submitted. If you don't submit it, there is no go area. So until you satisfy us at least 80%. And also, even if you apply, there are some critical steps we need to take. Because, as a development bank, we are not a money deposit bank. That, like a commercial bank, that if you have an account with us, we know whom you are.
Yeah.
Or you are a big man, you are this, you are that.
Yeah.
We don't know. Anybody just come in, apply for loan, and we assess, and if they'll be able to meet up, they will be disbursed. So there are some critical things we need to look at. Firstly, whether such customer have taken loan in several banks and they are not paying back.
You check that out.
Yes, we
as
checked.
well.
We do a credit search.
Oh.
With that credit search, it will let us know this man has getting money from so bank, and is not paying back. But if you are able to get money from other bank and you are servicing it well, that doesn't mean that BI cannot even support you more. But if we discover
You
that
said even if the person has gotten loans from other banks and is servicing it, you can still give the person loan from BOI.
you can still give.
Oh.
Because we know that that person is credit worth. So in that case, these are the things we normally look at. That is number one.
Okay, sir.
Then if the person is get through that one, then another thing is to know whether the person registered his business. Because we have faces a lot of challenges where some people came with fake documents, fake CAC documents. Yes.
They'll say they're not a fear.
So they don't know that these are the things we checked.
Oh my goodness.
And the third one, before loan can be processed though.
Okay, sir.
The third one is to know whether that person is a political person or a normal Nigeria. So if it's a political person, we know how to deal with that kind of people. If it's a normal person, we know how to deal with that kind of people.
Oh my goodness.
So there are two different categories.
Yes, sir.
So once they scale through those three things,
yes, sir,
then they can process the loan.
Okay.
But at the same time, we also face challenges of when somebody applied.
Okay.
We want to know your business location. Because even when we disburse, we still need to do check-up, monitoring, to be sure that in case you have challenges, you'll be able to tell us.
Oh, okay.
But where you tell us that your business location is.
Yes, sir.
So before loan can be released, there is a loan agreement you need to sign.
Okay.
That for the period of releasing the money and up to the period of liquidating the money, you have to be in that location. to be stated in the loan agreement.
Okay.
But eventually, if there is any cases whereby, we believe that we might not own the property.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe landlord, for example, now
Yes,
say,
sir.
maybe I want to use this place
Property.
or property. So you have the right to write to the bank
Okay.
that I'm having challenges with my landlord though. He asked me to move out from that property. So when you write to us, you will tell us another location you are moving to.
Okay.
So when you notify us, we also will inform our management so that in case, because at times they normally send delegate from head office to come and check.
Okay.
So, and when they check, they discover that in your loan agreement, this is where the business is, and now it has changed. They want to see whether you properly written to the bank. So once there is a letter in that effect, there is no issue.
Okay.
But if you don't inform us and we get to the location we know
Okay, sir.
and you are not where to be found, the matter will be reported to EFCC.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
The matter will be reported to EFCC. So there is a stages and process. But once we follow it, we will disburse. And in this country we are today, is BOI you can get cheapest fund that can support businesses in Nigeria.
Now, Mr. Bengaleye, sir, you talked about cheapest funds now, supporting businesses and all that. But then the person selling roast plantain, for example, the person selling roast fish, I mean, all these petty traders, I'm just thinking, I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just wondering how many of them are registered with the CAC for them to access loans from the BOI?
Well, in BOI,
Yes, sir.
we have been getting series of funds by government.
Okay.
There are some government will say give to roadside women or men, give to all the traders, give to all the manufacturers. So we have series of funds
So
that each business can benefit
from. So without the CAC, some of these persons can.
Yes, because I could remember during that COVID,
Yes, sir.
there are some funds given to us that we should just give to. So far, you are indigenous of Osun State.
Oh.
That we should give. Even we enter markets, there are some aggregators appointed.
Okay.
That they should make sure that the money goes to everybody. So in that one, there is no need for
registration or formality.
But for formal BOI proper loan,
yes, sir,
there has to be.
Okay.
And we have series of products that is suitable for businesses.
Okay.
In as much you can visit our office, we'll be able to advise and guide you.
Okay, sir.
That based on your business, so this is the kind of loan that you feel is suitable for your business.
Okay.
And our interest rate is 5%, 9%, 10%. The maximum is 12%.
Okay.
The one of 12% is for working capital.
Okay.
For raw materials. Because before, BI doesn't give working capital.
Okay.
We only finance and equipment.
Okay.
But later, when our customers are facing challenges with their commercial bank, because if BI give them equipment for 10%, and they go to commercial bank at 20-something%, and as they are paying us back, they also be paying commercial bank.
Yes.
So it was then management took the matter to the board. The board should approve that for any of our customer, in as much we can finance an equipment, we should also finance the raw material, so that it will be from end to end, from the start to the finished product. So, and in as much they will be able to sell their product, they will be able to pay the bank.
All right.
So since that time,
you started giving
yes.
working. All right. We'll be looking at the legal angle to this now. Many business owners think that funds only require a good idea, but the law says otherwise. What are the minimum legal structures a business truly needs before it can qualify for a loan in Nigeria, Barrister Fumi?
Okay. If you see, I was pressing my phone. I was actually trying to take notes. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, to accept, you ask the basic structure before they
Yes,
can
ma'am.
access loans. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know, if I'm looking at it from a legal angle, it's there is the fund that startups need,
Okay.
and then there is the fund that established business or existing businesses also
Okay.
need. So let's take it from startups.
Great.
So a startup should normally, I have clients come to me and they need me to work wonders, quickly register this company because someone is trying to pay them money and that person is not going to pay into their personal bank
Yeah,
accounts. So
accounts.
they now want CAC to do their registration within 2 days. You understand? How about put your structure in place? Do you want to run? Do you want to run as a business name? Do you want to run as a limited liability company? So ensure your structure is in place. And then for funding, you don't just you need to really, really engage a lawyer from the very beginning. The moment you start to think, you know what, I think I need some funds. Now, I like what he said. He says
Okay.
there are 9 different types of capital. And so I'm going to take it that I'm talking to people who have sorted all the other 8 capitals and they now need funding. Okay, so if you're a startup, you're at the place where you're trying to validate your product. You're at the place where you are trying to put your structures in place.
Yeah.
You are trying to test the market and all of that. The funds you need at that point aren't any that put you under pressure.
Okay.
So you need simple agreements
Okay.
that promise future equity
Okay.
to investors. You need you could actually call together 1 or 2 friends and do private placements where they put funds in your business for either for equity in the immediate
Okay.
or for equity later. You can do convertible notes. Convertible notes are loans
Okay.
that convert to equity later. The beauty of it is that you don't necessarily need to start paying the loans immediately.
Okay.
Because there is a promise of equity at a certain maturity date.
Okay.
You understand? Now for an established business, your business have some sort of traction.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You can talk about predictable income. You can get a business analyst and you can predict how your business is going. At that point, you can now assess: do I need an investor who would put in investment for equity? But that kind of investor, is it just putting money to collect shares, or do I need him to provide some sort of expertise that would help the business?
Yeah.
Or you are so sure that your funds, your income is predictable and that you can decide, okay, I would do a loan.
Okay.
So it just depends on which stage of the business journey you are in that determines the kind of loans, the kind of funds you should be bringing into your business.
Okay, great. So you've heard about the structures and all of that. Now before I go back to BOI, Mr. Gbengaleye, let me say this. If you think, see, I'm being very nice today, but I'm still gonna poke you, or I'm gonna poke at you rather. We get to hear a lot of times you want to send some money to somebody, especially with all these all these accounts you open with your phone number. Don't send to that one, I'm owing them money. You want to send airtime to someone, hey, give me, which network did you say you are using again? Don't send it to that one, send it to this one. You're like, what's going on? So, I'm owing them money. We just heard from BOI earlier that if you're you're not doing well with your loans in another commercial bank or whatever other facility, and you're coming to get a loan from BOI, we will use Torchlight. I know you are this. we will expose you. You think, okay, so you're owing this one, no, don't send the money to that one, send it to this one, and then of course somebody is following you, nobody is doing anything. BOI will grab you. Let's go back to BOI. I have this question.
Before you do that,
Okay.
let me quickly chip in some.
Please.
There is a vast difference between people doing business and doing buying and selling. I've said that a lot of times.
Okay.
And it's good that the BOI man is here.
Yeah.
BOI deals with businesses,
Okay.
not buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Now the problem with the average Nigerian is he's sitting down in the corner of his room and he feels that the only problem he has is make money available
Okay.
when he has not become a business. BOI wants you to have become a business.
Okay.
And what are the things that apply to businesses? The idea is viable,
Okay.
it's scalable, it can be structured. You have registered it,
Okay.
you have structured it, they have seen all of the possibilities.
Now, when you're saying structure, we've been talking about structure. I don't want assumptions. People are here to learn.
Okay.
What do we mean by structure? Okay, is it 3 stories, 5 bedrooms?
No, you're 3-bedroom flat. Now, here's the thing. When we say structure, this is it. Now, you walk into a business and there is no plan. How we call something operational systems within a business. This is how, or let me use process.
Okay.
This is how we operate within ourselves
Okay.
and interface with the customer.
Okay.
There has to be a process that delivers your service or goods to the customer.
Okay.
It's not just we enter your shop and you say, "Mo fẹ́ kíní tó wà lórí igbá yẹn, ọmọ kan lọ mú wá." Even those ones who are very smart have a business system. They have a process that delivers the
Around
product
it.
from within the organization outside.
Okay.
Now, but in many cases, people just wake up with very bright ideas. They think it is bright until they have sat down to try to make it a business.
Okay.
And then they discover that there are road bumps, that stop them from setting up a proper business system. In a system, that's a system where the customer exists on one end
Okay.
and the business exists as a complete process where each of the arms of the process can operate independent or interdependent on the other. For example, you walk into a business place and then you find that there is a front desk officer.
Okay.
From the front desk officer, there is an accountant. From the accountant, there is an head of admin. From there, there is a head of operations. From there, each of them with distinct responsibilities,
Okay.
each carrying out their roles in an interdependent nature,
Okay.
where the organization continues to function, even if you, the owner of the idea, dies. Now, until that business gets to a point where it continues to operate, whether you are alive or dead, present or absent, you should not be looking for money.
And I think really, Dio, talking about this, I think this is one of the challenges that we have with a lot of businesses, especially as the people of the black race.
Absolutely.
Because I was having a conversation with architects, and the person was like, we don't have structures now, the 3-bedroom flat, we don't have structures of sand and cement that have lived up to 150, 200, 300 years. And then you go to Europe, for instance, and you're seeing structures from 1700, from 1600. You're seeing structures from BC, AD 300. And he said it's just, you're talking about
We're not long-term
being...
thinkers. We're not long-term thinkers.
Your business being able to function without, you don't have to be the Lord and Master all of the time. It's going to die the moment you die. I like
and
that.
one of the problems we have is, he has mentioned something, she also mentioned equity. One of the problems we have as a people, we have two myths about
as a people,
businesses.
human beings generally, or Africans.
Yeah, read as Africans. We have two problems, two myths. One, the average African does not like to go. We say,
It's a taboo.
Number two, the average African wants everything to himself. He wants to own it all. Now, the average white man thinks that it's better to own 3% or $3 billion than own 100% of $1,000. He knows the mathematics. So, until you are able to see your business as, this is me, this is my business sitting down, we can have a, that's when BOI believes in you. That's when they see a structure that they can key into. He said something instructive. He said we lend to businesses,
not to
people. Now the business must have, before it is recognized as one, it must have taken a life of its own, such that you can drop dead tomorrow morning and the office will still be open. They'll just say
there should be a succession plan.
Yes, succession plan. When I talked about scalability, what we say about scalability, which is part of what BOI looks at anyway, is is the business expandable? There are businesses today, to the way, if they approach you for money, and you just see that if I put 5 million in this business, it will die the next morning from overfeeding. Do you understand? From overfeeding.
My goodness. So if the child is not, that a dietitian also was saying, you can be eating well and still be malnourished.
Yes. Imagine that you open a shop and you put a drip freezer there. And you sell cold drinks. And then you come to me for a loan of 5 million.
Okay.
Explain to me how 5 million sits into that business. Right.
But then again, let me play the devil's advocate now, Dayo. 5 million, it's more money in Nigeria now.
What size of freezer can hold 5 million worth of drinks?
A variety now. Variety.
What kind of business will hold 5 million worth of drinks?
That's valid.
Do you understand? You see the expandability of the business. You ask yourself, if finances shrink, will this business continue to operate? If finances expand, will this business continue to excel? Or it will just be able to channel more money into frivolities? Do you understand? You go around the shop and you see businesses you walk into that do not need air condition, that do not need big CEO chairs and all that, and you find all of that inside, and you already get an idea of this person is going to waste my money. I'll quickly share this with you.
Okay.
And this is my last bit before I allow you to move back to Mr. Lay. When I was young and I was dreaming of starting a business, and I thought, okay, let me approach this my ego. So I've shared this in more than 500 places. Borrow me some money, let me do some business. I wanted to do matchsticks. I'd spoken to some suppliers in China and I had this brilliant idea. And then I walked up to him with the proposal in hand. And he said, oh, beautiful proposal, nicely written, but let me ask you some questions. He just jumped it. He said, okay, let's say someone owes you 2 million. And then it comes to you to say, I have just 20,000 to pay back. Will you take it? He said, you know Africans now. We'll say, no, I don't want. He just shook his head and said, you're not ready.
You're not ready, my goodness.
And I said, why am I not ready? Explain. He said, look, cash flow is the life of your business.
Sure.
Money must continue to come in and move out. And what comes in must be more than what goes out. So you prefer to keep your 2 million in the hands of that guy. He could die. He could die. He could run away. So you prefer to keep the 2 million aside and leave yourself starving from resources. And this is part of what BOI looks at. What's the cash flow pattern? How is money coming into your business? How is it going out? What's the deficit? A lot of people also do not understand that when they look at the books, the business is actually not existing. When they look at the books, but because they don't have books, they don't look at the books. They feel that, we're making a lot of profit. Because people are coming in to buy. You have not calculated your cost of sale. You have done everything that it costs you.
So even if even if it has the front desk, the accountant, and all that, it can still not be a business. It can still be a buying and selling.
You can be running charity. You can be running charity.
Because see, when we talk about structures, it's beyond. Okay, so their office. He just talked about table and chair. It can still be buying and selling.
Yes, you can be running charity. For example, if this costs 5,000, and it costs you 20,000 to sell this. You are running a charity.
Yes.
It means your cost of sale outweighs the true value of the phone. You understand? It means on each item you have expended 20,000 to bring back 5,000. Your cash flow is in the negative.
Sure.
20 went out, 5 came in. BOI already saw it in their records. They survive. If you give this one money, this money is not coming back. Do you understand? And that's the pattern you look out for. Is it a business? Is it sustainable? Have you built enough systems around it? Are your records clean? They don't joke with records, so they are terrible with records. You want to see your finance records and all that. You want to see how money has been moving around.
And that's what the average person would experience and said they are on Joko, they are sitting on government money.
Yes,
they are not
releasing
it. You get to hear such feedback.
Yeah, of course.
That you are eating the money. The Tinubu just announced.
No, you need to do normal thing because you can't just be dashing money out.
But it's government money, it's part of the national cake.
No, let me tell you, in BOI, they are not getting money from government. Yes, they are not getting money from government.
Okay.
The stocks are money from outside the country.
Oh.
Yes, from like ADB, AIB,
Okay.
World Bank. Yes. So it's only that the government guarantee BOI, being a government bank.
Okay.
Okay.
They only guarantee, but we are not getting money
Right.
from government.
Okay, so that's, hey, you just say you torchlight politicians. That's because really, I was wondering, these are the people bankrolling you after all. Why should you be so strict with?
We need to be strict because, you know, giving out money,
Yes, sir.
we know a lot of challenges that we put the effort to ensure that the money is coming back. Because some people feel that being a government bank, and let us come and collect our national cake.
Kids,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
That is some people mentality. But it's not like that. So once we disburse from the disbursement, we are focusing on how to monitor the business. That is why before money can be released, we have put a lot of things in place.
Okay.
For example, now about 2 weeks ago,
Okay, sir.
we lost one of our customer, a viable customer. She's a woman. She still came to our office about a month ago, or 2 weeks after. He said she went to church. From church, she went to a birthday party of a member, and she even talked about that the person that is doing birthday. Suddenly, she just collapsed, and that's the end.
Goodness.
So, and not up to 3 months, we disbursed to the customer. So what we did is that is why we factor in insurance
Okay.
to the customer's loan. So immediately there is what we call credit life and asset.
Okay.
So that insurance has been factored into the customer's loan. So immediately when we heard about the incident of that person,
Yeah.
we send a mail to our insurance
Okay, sir.
that this thing happened to this our customer.
Okay.
They asked us to provide some documents,
Yes, sir.
at least insurance, death
The
certificate,
death, yeah, certificate.
and some other documents. So if the family can provide that one now, I will send it to them. So they will be the one to pay the entire loan
Back
of that
to
customer
BOI.
back. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, that's,
Or in case of theft, or in
Yes,
case
sir.
of fire incident,
yeah.
so that if anything happen,
So loans are also insured.
yes, those are also insured.
My goodness, this is deep. Okay, so you said you get, the funds from, you source funds from, so you are actually into business yourself.
Yes.
My goodness. So I was going to ask about how diaspora investors can protect themselves when investing in Nigeria, but you just gave a hint now about insurance. Barrister for me. Diaspora investors. I mean, this is a global podcast. People are watching us from all over the world. I'm not mouthing, no. I'm telling you what it is. So how can diaspora investors following the podcast we started in October and following through and saying, okay, I think I'm liking this. I think I'm beginning to believe in Nigeria. But then again, there's just that caveat like, oh, this is hard earned money. How can they protect themselves?
Well, the way they can protect themselves legally, and of course, in ways that, yes, legally, is, it always comes down to the most basic things,
Okay.
agreements.
Agreement.
You don't just throw, you don't, someone just doesn't just call you. You may say, I have a sister who lives abroad and I want to start this nice business.
Okay.
Like I said, I just woke up with a bright idea. And then I call my sister who earns in pounds and I say, okay, I'd like you to, invest like £5,000. I've done the calculation, everything is £5,000. Put it in the business. I think that the first thing, let's assume I've scaled all the due diligence questions, is it registered, what have you made before, and all of that stuff. Now, before you put the money inside, you also want to look at, okay, how exactly does your business make money?
Okay.
Then you want to also know, when I put this money in, are you taking it as a loan? If you are taking it as a loan, how am I going to get repaid? Are you taking it as an investment? If I'm taking it as an investment, how am I going to get my returns? Do the investment, does it guarantee me a shareholder?
There is no sister in business,
Exactly.
no family.
He mentioned two things that plagues us Africans. There's a third one: wanting quick returns.
Yeah.
Immediate gratification.
Wanting quick returns. We don't really understand that sometimes when you put money in a business, it could actually be lost.
Yeah.
Even with all the yes,
We run from
Even-
realities.
even
He
with-
talked about somebody passing just now, and
Exactly.
you're like, no, he will not die. Not in your mind, no.
yeah. So even with all the guarantees, even all the shares, the business can simply fold up, and then you now need to start asking, what happens if your business folds up?
Like for COVID-19.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so you need to ask all of those questions, and that is when you now bring in someone like me, the law, to sit down and look at the person's business, what structures they have in place, who are the founders, what contracts do they have already, do they have any other creditors or investors? If we can take a look at that, what do they have them? And then that my sister in the UK that wants to give me £5,000, the lawyer would now say, okay, how do we guarantee that you get your 5,000 back? And what in which cases is it that when you put it, you cannot guarantee it back? Do you understand? So everything comes to agreement. What's in, and then you were mentioning insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
In this case, it actually has everything to do with insuring the business itself. That is the founders, the management, ensuring that the business is insured against any kind of losses. And then should I be saying this on air? And then of course, as the lawyer to my elder sister who now wants to put money in the business, you want to find out, okay, let's assume some sort of eventuality happens. Whatever happens, that is, does your insurance cover such kind of eventuality? So just stuff like that.
Really, because look at that Niger State flood. Nobody prepared for it. These things happen. I mean, fuel tankers could just explode. That's somebody's sweat. It's not just ordinary petrol. It's all diesel, or especially petrol. That's somebody's.
Those big businesses,
Yes,
they don't
sir.
joke with insuring woman's life, properties, and everything. Yes.
Wow,
Lots of unforeseen circumstances.
so insurance is an investment actually on its own.
Yes.
Okay, very quickly, this round of questions, let me come to Mr. Oderino on this side. So you're speaking so fluently, and you're actually giving us the street side of it. Like, these are things.
I live on the street.
Yes, sir.
So
I live on the street. Mr. Le is the office person.
he's in the office.
And I live
And she's in
somewhere
the
in the
court.
law. In the law.
She's in the court. So see, we are not
They are
just.
also on the road though. Most times.
Not like us.
Yes.
We are hustling.
Okay, so I mean, we want for you to give us the street side of it. People are hearing you the same way they would listen to someone who would maybe call, or just come across, and this thing looks viable, and then the investor is coming in and saying, I want to put money into this business. Should I jump at it, especially if the person is coming from the abroad? He's giving hard currency. What are the red flags and what are the green lights?
One of the things she
Okay.
said is, I would like quick returns.
Yeah.
I will expand it. We
Okay.
like quick money, free money.
Free money.
I was analyzing to some persons why, I will not mention names,
Okay.
but people will get it. Why small business owners are always unable to pay back those quick loans. I believe you know the people I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, one, the tenure of the loan is shorter than the maturity period of the investment. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, you probably need, like, say, you need like 10 months to turn around that financing. But these guys gave you the loan for 6 months. So while you are paying back let me use Yoruba. While you are paying back the ele, you are using the ojuowo
Exactly.
to pay back the
Exactly.
Yes. So
The
by the time
same
you
money
eat,
that
yes.
you got is
Yes,
what you are
that's
returning
what you are
without
returning.
even
Yes.
touching it.
Yeah,
Not touching.
you're not even returning the same thing. You are returning with interest.
No, what I'm even saying is you've not really used
Use
it
the
for
money.
the
You couldn't use
purpose.
it.
So you
That
are
goal, it couldn't sit with you. You understand?
My
You
goodness.
didn't get it. You get. So most of them will now use all of that money plus the ones they had in the shop before to pay back all of that money. Now by 6 months,
okay.
she's not done paying back. She still has 4 months to go, but the shop is empty.
My
So she now has to go back to them or borrow from some other people, sustain the business for the next 4 months, use all of her blood and sweat and everything to survive for another 4 months. When that 4 months is done, the shop is completely empty now.
no be juju be that.
And then she goes back to them. That's why she can really survive without them.
Without them.
Now, money comes in like that. What do you think about first? What is the maturation period for this business I want to do? That's why I always advise: do not start a business with another person's money. Yes. Try first so that you understand the lay of the land. You see how these things go, so you can say for sure that if I take $1 million, it will take me about this period of time to pay back, because businesses fail. You never will see the full flight of stairs from the day you start. You never will see it.
Sure.
Just like you mentioned, during COVID, a lot of things happened to a lot of people.
Yes.
Things they didn't see coming. Petrol tanker busting is part of it. Your goods could get delayed in some place, and then you lose all of that investment.
Or could even get hijacked because
Yes.
if people are being kidnapped, do you know what's happening
Perishable
to the
goods.
product?
Or perishable
yeah.
goods.
Go out,
Exactly.
you cannot
In
go
fact,
back.
that thing is
So,
said. I was starting a new business sometime in 2021. I required goats, freshly slaughtered goats.
Yeah.
Now, I was relying on an electrician to fix light for me so the
Okay.
room could work.
Okay.
So I sort of galloped the supply chain.
Okay.
The person bringing the goat would bring same day,
Okay.
relying on the electrician keeping his end of the bargain. Unfortunately, that leg failed. This guy had mobilized. He was almost with me.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, what do I do? Okay, slaughter, don't worry. I'll look around for places to go keep them.
Okay.
He slaughtered, I kept the goats around, and power holding people
Oh my God.
were committed to messing me up.
Yeah.
Oh
And so
my
I,
God.
did,
in
I
at
didn't
least-
want to talk, so I'm not
you
embarrassing
understand?
my country. But look at that.
So in at least 3 of the locations,
Yeah.
what I kept in their freezers got spoiled.
Oh my goodness.
And from day 1 of that business, I was in deficit. From day 1.
And we know how much a kilo of goat meat is.
Do you understand? I was in deficit from day 1. That was because everything looked good on paper. But I didn't foresee the electrician misbehaving. I didn't foresee power people not giving light to those places I went to. Now look at another thing that will factor in. The money I spent transporting that weight to all of those locations comes back into
really
to affect my plans.
Really?
But that's what I'm doing now. If someone offers you money, first calculate how long it will take you to make that money back with interest.
Okay.
Number 2, they are giving you as an investment. They also want some profit back. Ask yourself, will this business throw out as much as I need to pay this person that interest and still leave some for me?
Okay.
For example, people go to borrow, someone borrows 1 million, for example, and is promising 10% return in 3 months. Don't worry, I'll give you 10% of that 1 million in 3 months. I've been there myself. And then you say that's 100,000
100,000.
in 3 months. But this business is such that in 3 months, even that 1 million would not have returned. In 3 months, if it has returned, you would not have made enough to be able to afford that 100,000.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you need to be sure that this business already has capacity to pay back that money with interest within the time frame. But here, part of the problems we have is that we borrow on inshallah. By God's grace, we would have made it by, it's not 2 years. By God's grace,
Hello, go along.
You hear that a lot.
God will do it.
by God's grace, we would have, in fact, it will shock you that people go to
Sorry
the
to
bank.
cut you short.
Yes,
I'm the
sir.
son of my customer.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I'm processing his request. And every time I am a pastor, I'm a man of God, Just forget it. They are the most disappointed customers.
Oh.
Yes. And with what this my brother was saying now, that is why some big businessmen in Nigeria cannot do without BOI. In the sense that all these things have been factored to our loan.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are coming to get a loan, even when you get approval,
Okay.
there will be room for moratorium. The moratorium means a period when you will not pay the principal.
Okay.
You will only be paying interest because money has goes out to
Gone
your
out,
side.
yeah.
So at least minimum 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. It depends on the loan amount and depends on the equipment you are financing. For example, now if you are getting the equipment outside Nigeria, we always give our customer at least 1 year 12 month moratorium. So by the time the money has goes out to import the equipment
Okay.
down to Nigeria, they will look at the time frame. By the time it gets to from there to Nigeria,
Okay.
to the port, from port to the business location, then installation, put it as a test running and everything. At least maybe 6 months or 7 months.
Okay.
And you must have used it for another 5 months before you start paying back the principal.
Okay, sir.
So that the business will not fail. But commercial bank cannot do that. And we give our customer up to 36 months, 48 months, 60 months
Wow.
and above. So no matter how, no matter challenges, you must have overcome it. So that we BOI, we are not particularly in terms of paying back the loan immediately.
Okay.
We want your business to grow.
To really thrive.
Yes, to make impact, employ people, and we're happy coming down to see that your business is running fine.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your joy is our joy.
Okay. Let me come, still talking the streets, but not as the recipient now, but as the person who is going to be giving the endowment, the investor. What are the things you would be looking out for to say, I want to invest in this business?
Okay. Number one, it's just like buying shares. It's just like approaching any regular
Yeah,
stock
so.
exchange buy shares.
Okay.
I want to see that the business is indeed sustainable.
Okay.
There are
The
business,
size does not matter to you.
the size doesn't matter.
Okay.
If the business owner understands the dream and can show me that he understands the lay of the land.
Okay.
There are business owners today that if you give them 10 million, they will die out of overexcitement. Because the dream is not as big as 10 million. You know?
Yes.
Now, so I want to see that you understand the vision.
Okay.
You have a plan. There is a structure.
Okay.
There's something you have put in place that you are sure, yes, this is capacity. One. Number two, I want to be sure that the idea is sustainable. For example, there are businesses in Nigeria today that you know are seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seasonal.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know they're seasonal.
Ube ni gbado.
Now look at it this way. I was talking to someone was talking to me about buying palm oil. This thing that people do, they buy palm oil, audit,
Yeah.
create artificial scarcity, and then begin to cash out from
Release,
it.
yeah, into the
And I said,
market.
sorry, it's not a business. It's not. You create artificial scarcity so you can exploit it. And then when all of the supplies are out of the market, you now bring out what you stored
Exactly.
and then start selling at any price you like. There will be a year when supplies will outweigh your thinking.
Exactly.
And that year, you will
cry.
collect.
You cry.
You will cry blood. Do you understand? It was the same thing that happened when people were putting a lot of money into cashew. People were putting palm trees and just going into cashew. And then 1 year, the bubble burst. Now, you look at whether at least the business owner must have control of up to 60% of the factors. Yeah, there are always unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have 10% control of factors and expect me to put my own cover in what you have. You understand? Because 90% is left to chance.
Really.
If 60% is with you, controllable by you, I know that if things go south, you still have 60%. Number three thing I look out for is you the investor, the owner of the business,
Okay.
are you more invested in that business than I am?
Hmm. Hmm.
If it looks like my investment is going to immediately outweigh your own, you have nothing to lose if you run away. That's the truth. You have nothing to lose. If it looks like this guy takes my money and he bolts, and he loses nothing because he actually does not have anything in the business.
At stake.
I won't put my cover. How much do I have that I will be
Throwing
doing?
around.
And again, you want to be sure that this business is something that, okay, I ask business owners to, before you conclude that an idea is good, where you are just at the ideation phase, you want to be sure that one, it meets legal requirements, it meets even religious sentiments. Do you understand? I use this example a lot. Damiola, if you are starting a pig farm in Kano, I should not give you my money. I'll be stupid. Do you understand? A pig farm in Kano.
But they have land.
Land is not the only factor.
Yeah, they have. I think the Muslims generally don't eat pigs.
I understand. I'm not saying they have.
Do you
They have
understand?
land. Land
And
should be
there is
cheaper.
a religious perspective
Really.
to pigs
Yeah.
that will one day rise against your business.
Hmm.
It's the same thing as opening a big lounge that will sell alcohol in Kano, and then I will put my money. How? When I know Isba will come one day and scatter your shop,
In fact, before you even bring the
my money is not with
Exactly.
it. You understand? So
Yeah.
I also look at the background, the social issues
Okay.
that may crop up.
Okay.
You don't want to start a shoemaking factory in a community full of crippled people. They're not interested. And then, I talked about seasons.
Okay.
I don't want to be investing my money in businesses that are seasonal in nature. That will fail one season, succeed one season, and fail again one season, succeed one season. You'll be
Okay.
doing off and on
All right.
for the rest of your life.
Okay, so thank you very sincerely.
You're
When I was saying it's loaded, JB, you are seeing it now. I told you it's not just about the mouse. Very quickly, let's go to Mr. Leye, Mr. Gbenga Leye from the BOI. I have quite a number of questions for you. Of course, you've touched on some of the key factors that BOI looks into before putting money or disbursing money, as it were, to loan applicants. Let me ask how small businesses or startups can position themselves for loans from the BOI.
Well, for startup,
Yes, sir.
the BI do support, but not in all cases.
Okay. So how can they make themselves appreciable to you to say, okay, so we're going to put money in you?
Yes, it's a process, and there are some things we need to also look at.
Okay.
Firstly, if you apply to us, we need to visit your business location.
So you must have a location. That's
Yes,
number
You
one.
must have a location
Okay.
because there has to be a place where we can find you at any time. And when we visit the location, we will see the structure in place.
Okay.
So when we see the structure in place, that will enable us to say, we are ready. Because you cannot expect BI to do everything for you. So it's like a Yoruba adage, say, "Tó bá ṣe pa, bàbá ẹ̀ máa gbé." You have to see that you have helped yourself to a certain level and see where we can lift you up.
Okay.
So-
Okay, go on.
So these are the things, and we'll ask series of questions.
Okay.
If you are able to convince us, then we'll support you.
So the ball is still in your court, valued viewer. Now, for a business deciding between loans and investments, how should they choose the best option?
Loans?
And investments. How do you think they should be able to choose the best option? Because for you, it's about loans, right? Definitely, I'm giving you the whole right now. You want to make them come toward your side.
It depends on it depends on the business owner,
Okay.
because a lot of people, they may be scared of investing
Okay.
in a business. But if the business is well structured and there's an agreement
Okay.
between the two parties and both of them agreed, so
So it is still about these systems and structures,
Yes.
whether loan or investment. For you to access either, you need the systems and the structures. Barrister Fumi, since the inception of the Enterprise Law Forum, we've been talking about agreement. And when we were talking about it the last time for intellectual property, it sounded like it was limited to intellectual property. But looking at it with businesses now, loans, raising funds, raising loans for your businesses, agreement is coming up again. You've touched on it, in part, but I want for you to give us an expose now with regards whether getting an investment or going for loans. Agreement.
Okay.
Sorry, my sister.
Okay, sir.
Before you
She
answer
comes
that
in,
question,
okay?
yes. The reason why agreement is so key
Okay.
is that when people need money, they are eager to collect money. Yes.
Yes.
They are always that I need money.
Desperation.
They don't care. They forgot that they signed agreement. Something happened just a week ago
Okay.
with one of my customers in Ikenu. When he came to collect loan, so and in our agreement, it's structured that whatever you have with your money and the items we finance is BI sold. In as once you have collected money from us.
For that particular customer.
At that particular time. Until you fully liquidated that loan before everything becomes yours. So this customer, he has it in mind that he will not pay us.
Oh.
When we call him, he will not pick. When we do everything, so we now decided that being a government bank, what can we do? We now printed something that we put at the entrance of his place, business place in Kiru.
Yes, sir.
So that come and pay BOI loan. You are owing BOI, blah blah blah. So without knowing that he has sold that place to someone.
My God.
So it was the people that he sold it to that saw that the thing that we put, and they now contacted him that. So you are owing a bank. They have placed something on he now said, don't worry, don't mind them, that you owe them 250,000. Whereas he's showing us over 3 million.
My goodness.
So it was when those people come, we now ask them to come to our office. But the customer have been lying to those people that he has come, he has visited BY. But he hasn't shown up. So until those people they came to our office,
Okay.
I will show them the record of that man that the person that told me is showing 250.
This is how
See
much
the
it's
how much is
actually
showing.
owing.
It was those people that arrested that man.
Because their investment is
Yes.
at stake.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because we told them that is the business location.
Belongs to the BOI.
It belongs to BOI
BOI.
and everything inside. So
My
it was those
goodness.
people that arrested him and they took him to headquarters, police headquarters.
Okay, sir.
They now invited us to come. We now came with the record. Says you can see that guy is a bloody liar.
My.
So they believe that when they need that money, they don't care reading everything guiding the loan. They are just after the
Just
money.
give me the money. Let me
It was when we go with the loan agreement.
Yes, sir.
Himself, he can't open his mouth.
Barrister for me.
So that is why loan agreement is very key. Because if not, there's nothing you can use against that
Not
customer.
just word of mouth. Not
Not
I
just
know
that I
him,
know
he's
you,
my brother.
it's my brother. No.
My big guy.
And that is why in BOI, even
Yes,
if
sir.
you are my blood brother,
Yes, sir.
I can't help you unless you satisfy the
basic
bank
conditions.
with
Yeah.
all the necessary
Barrister for
conditions.
me. The agreement part.
Yeah, so the agreement part, see, if you are doing a loan or an investment, like I said before, it's based on the assessment of your business.
Okay.
So you are starting up or you are already going, or you have even gone advanced stages. Maybe you want to now do product expansion, you want to expand it to another business, another market and all of that, or even another business line completely. So any one of those things can mean that you require funds that's not present in your business at the moment. Whoever it is that is putting a business, putting funds into any business should be carrying out, like I said now, those people just bought a house, possibly bought it for quite cheap, didn't do due diligence.
Due diligence.
You understand? So you need to do due diligence. And it's not only legal due diligence. You need financial due diligence. Look at the books. You know, as a lawyer, I read up on management and business. So you need to look at the books. You need to understand the financial statement. You need to understand how money comes in. You need to understand how money goes out. And you also need to know if they've you also need to be able to pick it if they've put in their financial statements monies that has not come in, but they've represented it as income. You know, all of those things. So that's due diligence. Then legal diligence, who owns what. Legal basically helps you to know who owns what, who they are owing, who is owing them, you know, and all of those.
Barrister for me, as you were talking, I'm just going back to Mr. Gwingaleye now, where he talked about, you know, those people buying the property and all that. The money when they're not agree pay lawyer that year,
Exactly.
they pay police to arrest
They will use
you know,
it for case.
Exactly.
the man. Okay, so very quickly, let's come over to that right here. It's been a very wonderful conversation. In Dio, will you give me one line, please? One actionable step. Just tell us what one actionable step it is that a business owner should take tomorrow morning if they want to raise funds. One. I know there's a lot. Give us one.
Structure that business.
Structure. We could sit down here for 5 hours and go on and on. We understand that you're also busy. Everybody here actually had to leave one thing or the other to be here, and I really, really celebrate you. I think that you're there. I've known you for about a decade. Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, Barrister Fumi right here doing due diligence. She's always reading. And of course, we have Mr. Gwingaleye. It's been a very wonderful conversation today on Enterprise Law Forum, where we've been discussing raising funds for businesses, loans, and investments. Either of the win that your business or your desire falls in, please make sure to do due diligence, structure, process, system, location, the CSC registration, the credit search done, credit worthiness as well. And of course he said they're going to be checking the BOI, the political affiliation, and all of that. We could just go on and on. Now, don't forget that you can rewatch this session. So maybe in between you had to leave, you were distracted at some point by clients and all that. Find time. You know, okay, so if you sleep for 8 hours, only once a month, sleep for 6 hours so that you can use it to watch Enterprise Law Forum and make sure that you do not miss any aspect of this. It is also that you can do better, your business can thrive, and I mean, we have a better society for all of us. Once again, I appreciate my guest. I've had the honor of engaging Mr. Adedayo Derinu. He's a social entrepreneur. I've also had the honor of engaging Mr. Gwingaleye from the Bank of Industry here in Oshobo, as well as Ms. Funmi Makonjola, corporate lawyer. My name is Damilola Raphael. I look forward to seeing you next time. Stay out of trouble. Don't owe nobody except to love. I'll see you next time.
We came to talk about business.
Exactly. I don't understand.
What do you mean? I don't hold nobody.
Exactly.
Okay. But those start
But payback.
business. All payback. Those start
payback.
business.
And
another
ensure you
person's
have
money.
and ensure you have proper terms in place.
Okay, proper terms, the agreement part of it. It's, I mean, we could just go back, revisit the points again and again, but please stay out of trouble. At least I can say that without any argument. All right, we'll see you on the next installment. That will be Christmas installment. I'm so looking forward to Christmas.